Hello, everyone. This is Big Boss Calvin 83. I want to respond to Kent's video titled Women Leading Men On. And part of my response is going to be to the Savvy Guy as well. In regards to women leading men on, I feel you guys' pain first off. You know, and I always question myself why. But I didn't, me personally, I don't really, even when I was in my 20s, in teens and 20s, I rarely approached women because I knew that I was going to encounter some bullshit. That's how bad I had it. And that's how bad I have it. And unfortunately, that's how bad it is for me. And I'm pretty sure you guys can relate. You know, when I asked for a woman's number, first of all, I was too nervous to do that. But when I did, came up with some kind of bullshit, some kind of excuse, even when the conversation seemed mutual. And then I would get it. Which is rare in itself. But most of the time, dating, I take that back. I think I did get a number, but sometimes it was not really a fake number, but it was more so they didn't answer the damn phone. Or I would just, or they would make excuses why they can't get the number, even though they told me, oh, you're such a great guy, which is bullshit. I may be a great guy. I am a great guy. But she on bullshit for lying, because if women claim that they're looking for a good man, a nice man to treat them with respect, kindness, and love, and be there for them, and be down with them, be down with them, then somebody's lying. Most of the time they ask me, well, and most of the time, what's really interesting about my life with this problem? They would ask me, well, I'll call you instead. And I would just, I just didn't argue, didn't debate. And you know what kills me is that some women, I should say, will want an argument because they like drama. They feed off of drama and conflict. And they know, and the reason why they do that stuff is because they know there's no consequences, there's no accountability, and there's some white knight that's going to protect them. But I would ask, because I listen to these dating coaches and ask for their email. You email them, nothing. Facebook. We be friends on Facebook, but they would come up with, I would send them a personal message, can we do this? Can we do that? And nothing. But my brother, you know, but he would text, and women will flake out on him most of the time. It just really sucks because it just really sucks is that most women they're lying. That you are a great person. They see it. They're not stupid. Well, they are stupid, but they're not stupid. If that makes any sense, I'll just say they're ignorant. They know you're a great person. They recognize it and identify it, but they don't value it because there's an abundance of good men that they have to choose from. But they want to have fun. They want to ride the cock carousel, as people will say in the men going their own way movement. These bitches want to ride the cock carousel. They want to have fun. They want to hang with the thugs and the bad boys, the jerks, chase the rich guys and date the older guys who got money. Who got money? Because if you're an older guy trying to hit on a young girl, she's gonna call you a creep because you're broke. And it's like women want men to jump through hoops. It's just all about attention with them. They don't want a guy. They don't want you, but they want your attention. And for the life of me, I don't understand what logic is that. I have asked, why do women do this? And they're just talking about, well, they say they don't want to hurt your feelings, which is bullshit, because they are hurting your feelings anyway. That's the worst way to hurt your feelings, is to lie to you and throw you underneath the damn bus. But I'm going to explain more of that hurting your feelings crap later. Excuse me. Women just like to play games because they get a power trip of seeing men just how many guys. Women want you to prove yourself to them, give them all this attention, but they don't want you, but they want your attention, and that's all they want. They just want attention. It's like if you have a cat, that's how a cat works. If you ever came across a cat, that's how cats think. I don't know why it's like that, but women are not brought up to be. I don't like the comparison of comparing women to bitches and comparing them to cats, because which one is it? You know what I'm saying? Women have been programmed and taught, just lie, don't value a man. You have your fun, do whatever the fuck you want to do. Thanks to feminism and women's liberation, sexual liberation at that. They want to have their fun, and then when they hit the wall and they become old and gray and they're not attractive anymore, and they're old and ugly and fat, some of them fat, and they got wrinkles, now they want the good man. And especially if they got a bunch of kids, from rather be from a divorce or kids out of wedlock. Now they want to hit you up. You know, when you guys hit the 30 mark, you'll start to notice that. Guys in their 30s, I think guys in the if you date women, if you come across a woman who's like around the same age as you, she's going to start, looking at you, differently, because when you were in your 20s, when you were in your teens, she didn't respect you. When you were in your 20s as a man and she was in her 20s, she didn't want to fuck with you. But if you're a nice guy, if you were the pretty boy, if you were the fuck with a bad boy, or the older guy who got money, then you guys had it made. But I'm talking about if you're a good regular kind-hearted guy, nice guy, a good man with a good heart, she didn't want to fuck with you. But when she gets older, I mean, especially when she reaches past 25, you can forget it. When the women are now they're talking about, oh, they can't find good men, they can't find a good guy, and I'm really sick and tired of women saying, I want a good man when they fucking don't. No, no, you don't. You want a guy who's like over 6'5", who's handsome, and at times light skinned. Let's be real. And got money and got that nice career. If he's a business successful, I'm not talking about a small business owner. I'm talking about a CEO. I'm talking about a man who's like making like way over 6 figures. I'm like 10 figures type of guy with an expensive Lamborghini, Aston Martin, BMW, Lexus, Mercedes-Benz, those kind of driving those kind of cars, and actually owning them kind of cars paid for, not making payments on it, actually have it. But these bitches don't have none of that shit. But they want to demand that a man have these things, but they don't have to bring nothing to the table. And when they do bring something to the table, it's like 1% of out of the 99% that you brought to the table. You know, and it really sucks. You know, women talking about, oh, the reason why, because I didn't argue with women who when I try to ask them out or ask for their number or whatever, I just gave up. And people say, and then these same bitches talk about, oh, he's weak. He has no balls. He has no courage. He has no confidence. Here we go with that confidence nonsense again. You don't like women. Y'all don't know what confidence is, man, because you don't know what confidence is, woman. Because of the fact that when a man's confident, if you don't find him attractive, he can be confident all day. If you come across a guy who's confident, but you don't find him attractive, confidence is freaking useless. And you know it. Women only like confidence if the guy's already attractive. Women like men who are smart if they got money. You know, it's kind of like guys saying I like a woman who's intelligent, but she got to be beautiful at the same time. The problem is with people, we're too fucking shallow as a collective. You know, women talk about, well, they're testing. When this is when I started asking questions when I was in high school. And in my early 20s, and the answers I would get from the women who claimed to be my friends, but never really was my friends, is that, oh, she's just testing you. She's just testing to see how bad you want it. Why do I'm like, and I'm trying to grasp this, try to make sense to it, because men are logical. We're taught to be logical. Women are logical too, but they're taught not to use logic. They're taught to use emotion. We're programmed to think a certain way. It's programming. So, and then I was told, you smile too damn much. You gotta act like, you gotta be mean, you gotta be tough. I'm like, why do I gotta do all that just to get you to like me? And then when I do all that stuff, you still don't like me. It's like men gotta have this fake ass persona just to keep a woman entertained. That's what it is. And women talking about, well, you gotta act like you're not interested in them and they'll like you. No, that don't work. Because when a man sees a woman that he's attracted to and he acts like he's not interested, then she's not going to be interested. If a man's interested in a woman that he's attracted to, she's not interested. But if a man don't want to have nothing to do with this woman, or this man's already got a relationship with this woman, now she's interested. Especially if he's married and got money. If the man ignores this particular woman, she will do everything she can to get his attention. And y'all women know this. Y'all know this. You know what I'm talking about. Don't play dumb. It's like when men got to jump through hoops just to convince a woman to say yes. Yeah, here's my real number. Yes, I like to go out with you because you passed all my fucking tests. It's not about, it's just, women are retarded as hell. That's the best way I can explain to you. As far as not hurting a man's feelings, that's bullshit. Women actually like hurting a man's feelings. So I don't know why you guys are saying that women don't want to hurt a man's feelings when they actually take pleasure in hurting our fucking feelings every goddamn day. Women love hurting a man's feelings. They're lying to you when they say, they're lying to you again when they say, I don't want to hurt your feelings. Truth of the matter is they want to hurt your feelings because they take pleasure. When you're in pain and you're crying, they take pleasure in that. Not all of y'all, but enough of y'all, too damn many of y'all women do that stuff. Okay? The only reason why they say they don't want to hurt your feelings, which is a lie, is because they don't want to burn their bridges. They want to use you for attention, use you for money, use you for favors, use you to cry, to be that shoulder to cry on when she talks about how her boyfriend treats her like shit, or all the men, all the bad boys, the thugs, the men who got the ballers, the men who got money, treat her like crap. And then don't forget the women who go after older men who got paper, got money, and be that fake ass dad. Treating her like crap and talk about, oh, he's too controlling, he's boring, he ain't fun. I'm like, what the hell is this? I mean, it's like women do not want to burn their bridges at that point in time. What I'm trying to say. They're lying to you when they say they don't want to hurt your feelings. They do. They get a power trip hurting the man's feelings. And then when they do that, what they're trying to do, women are trying to get as much attention from you, try to use you and abuse you, be that emotional punching bag. When she's on her period, then she wants to take it out on you. When she's not feeling good, she wants to take it out on you as a man, the nice guy, as that. Because she don't do that to the bad boys and the thugs and the asshole to the jerks, because they ain't having that. Men with money, they're not having that. But the nice guy, she don't want to hurt your feelings at that time, because she wants to talk about her problems, bitch and complain. Then she wants to cry on, be the shoulder to cry. She wants you as the nice guy to be the shoulder to cry on. Y'all follow me, pay attention. And then she wants to talk about her fucking problems. Then she wants to use you for favors. Then when she's in her mood swings, and then when she's on her menstrual cycle, then she wants to talk about, she wants to take it out on you. And you know how women can get hostile and belligerent. And then whatever problems she has, she'll just blame you for it. For her having a fucked up day, and how her life is fucked up because she chose the wrong kind of males. That's what that is. What women need to do is need to be honest. They're not going to be honest because they have to be accountable and responsible for their actions, like Savvy God said. When women to you guys, to Ken and Savvy God, you got and other guys, y'all got to understand is that these women just want your attention. They just want attention. They like playing games and because it's fun to them. They like seeing a guy be disappointed and hurt. They take pleasure in that because they don't respect you. The reason why a woman will flake out on you, a woman will give out a bum ass number, or just make excuses why she can't give out a number, or reason why she can't see you or don't want to be with you, is because of the fact that they take pleasure in seeing you. They don't respect you. Basically, they don't respect you as a man. They don't respect you. Women don't know how to get a good man or hold on to a good man, even though they have it easier. All most women do is I'm trying to put this into words. All they want is to play games and attention like they're fucking kids. But they're like disrespectful problem child. They're the problem child of dating. They like to play with a man's emotions and feelings. They like to be rude to a man, mean to a man, disrespect him. They like to flake out. They don't want the guy. They want him for attention and to laugh at him. And when a guy doesn't play them games, like me, if you don't argue, some women like arguing, conflict, and drama, because they're so screwed up in the fucking head. These women got loose screws. They're so screwed up in the head. They like conflict and drama, and they want to play the victim. And they don't respect you as a man, and that's why they're doing it. So what women need to do is need to be honest and upfront. And be respectful by telling a guy no. But see, they don't. But then again, they can't get that attention. They can't use you. They can't manipulate you. They can't hurt you. They can't fuck you. Can't fuck with you. So that's why they won't do that. And back My camera cut off because my battery died. Like I was saying, women, the reason why they're not honest and upfront and they're not direct and straightforward, because they will have to be accountable for their own behavior. And they can't hurt you as a man. They can't play with your emotions and feelings. Plus, they can't get no favors from you. They can't use you. So what do you expect? They can't get their power trip. And plus women think they're superior to men. And plus, they can't be on their pedestal. That's why they're doing what they're doing. And then the consequences when women play these games, when they come across the wrong guy who ain't gonna have it, when a man gets sick and tired of women flaking, playing these bullshit games. I can't do this. I'm too busy. I don't give my number out, and I am busy. I'm seeing somebody. Oh, I got a boyfriend, or giving out a fake ass number, or I like you as a friend, but can you do this? Can you do this for me? And blah blah blah. When that particular man gets sick and tired of that stuff, then the least is stalking, because the man getting sick and tired of the woman flaking, the woman getting fake ass numbers, or making excuses why she won't give out her number, or email, whatever the fuck, Facebook page. Then what else? Damn, what else? Or the reason why she won't go out with that guy, even though she's saying that she's one thing she's honest about is saying that he's a good man, nice and sweet, but she don't respect him. Then when that guy gets sick and tired, he don't have loose screws. He just hurt. So he acts on it because she pushed him over the edge to stalk. So this man stalks her, attacks her, rapes her, and kills her. And that puts a smile on my fucking face when that happens. Yeah, when people say, well, two wrongs don't make a right. Fuck that shit. Sometimes two wrongs do make a right. And what I mean by that, listen, what I mean by that, when that man acting, when you treat somebody bad and hurt them, like women do to us, the first reaction is the right reaction. So when a man goes over the edge and acts out on his hurt and pain, and the woman feels his wrath, that man is not making a wrong action at that time. Believe it or not, it's actually the right it's the right reaction, because it's instinctual. So if a man retaliates for being disrespected and having his feelings hurt and being used and abused and picked on by these bitches, the man has the right to act on it. The man has the right to take it out on her. At least that's what he's doing. Like I said, people can say that's wrong, but it's not really wrong. You're a human being. You're acting. It's an instinct of a reaction. You know, when someone hurts you, you have a right to take it out on them. I'm not saying it's okay to harm and kill people, but at the same time, I understand why that happens sometimes. Women got to understand that's the nature of the beast. Men respect that. We've seen guys, hurt women, treat them bad, and a woman acts out and kills that man, and society says that's okay. But if it's in reverse, oh, it's wrong. Double fucking standard. It's a double standard. And this is what happens. This is why I hate feminism, female privilege, and this gynocentric society that allows women to behave this way. And the only reason why women are allowed to behave this way is because the reason why the powers that be put women on the pedestal and gave them all the rights and special privileges, because women don't value men, but they value the system. It's so to get women and children to follow the system and not have the man, because we live in because due to the autocracy of this society, not matriarchy nor patriarchy, but due to this autocracy of the society, the government and the powers that be, the wealthy elites want women to follow them, so we can be enslaved to them. That's why they gave women all the advantages, especially especially in this society, and then especially in the dating scene, and that's why we're fucked. The only way we can stop this as men, just need to call women out on their bullshit and hold them accountable. Don't be scared, but do not argue and debate with them. You just call them out on it. Just hold them accountable and say, hey, it ain't cool, and that's why I ain't fucking with you, dumbass. That's what you say. You tell her that you're disappointed and you lost respect. You don't respect her anymore because you obviously to the woman, this woman obviously don't respect me. So as a man, so why should I respect you? And you wonder why you get harmed and raped and killed. You wonder why you got men have these loose screws in their heads. It's because women created that. Women create their own killers by design, out of ignorance and immaturity and stupidity. So what men just need to call them out on their bullshit and not. And when a woman does that to you, you call on it and you just leave her be. You know, people say, "Oh, just move on, just let her get away with it." No, you should move on. But the thing is, how can you move on when the same thing keeps happening over and over again to you by different women? I'm not saying you should stick it out with a woman who don't respect you and don't want to be with you, but at the same time, what you should do is you need to start checking every bitch who does that to you and call her out on her bullshit and tell her that's unacceptable. Shame her. That's what we need to do, is shame these bitches and hold them accountable and make them see the error of their ways. And when we got a collection of men doing that, then maybe one day they will fucking stop and change. You feel me? I'm out. Peace.